Captain's quarters. 2679. Aha! I got those a while ago. Cool. I got those a while ago. Look at the little Aurora miniature. Oh, well, you gotta come with me. Obviously. Download that.
Integrating new PDA data.
Get them wall shelves scanned.
New blueprint acquired.
Did it just say that I learned an escape thing? Captain's log. No signal. He had a double bed. An Aurora poster. I don't have that one yet. Look at the Aurora miniature. It's great. I love it. Those first aid kits are not worth posters. Not to me. Although I can always just come back if I need one. Captain's log. Aw, it's not audio. Loading program, Craig McGill Simulator, VRAT. Size, 1 player. Captain Hot Dog Hollister? Map, Boreal 9. Resources, normal. You are exploring a quiet alien backwater when the ship you arrive here, that you arrived here in explodes. It must be the arachnid kidney poachers. Quick, what will you do? Search the crash site? Farm alien plants? Use the tectonic de-imploder? Unavailable. Farm alien plants. That's just what Craig McGill would do. After foraging for some hours, you have collected a number of potentially farmable foodstuffs. Which will you sustain yourself with? Stank root? Tree roaches? Starwall eggs? Starwall eggs. While the starwall eggs are nutritious, the life cycle of these vast space-fearing creatures is much too slow to sustain a farm. And besides, their mother is extremely angry at you. Fight the Starwall? Apologize to the Starwall. Accept your fate. Accept your fate. Craig McGill knows there is no reasoning with a mother scorned. You are not so much torn apart as swallowed whole and disintegrated. The atoms that you thought were you are gradually redistributed in service of the Starwall's continued survival. Would you like to continue? Yes? No. No. Oh. Wow. You made it 3 decisions deep before you died, Captain. That doesn't really go well for us, considering, you captained us. I wonder if he quit and accepted our fate because he felt bad about what he'd done. I don't know. He ultimately got killed by a Leviathan creature, basically, so that's great news for us. Altara HQ, last recorded transmissions.
Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
At least, oh, well, the captain called out just in time for Altera HQ to respond with the information. That's cool. Vehicles, Neptune escape rocket. And just like that, we have an objective. There we go. So suddenly we have an end game in a game where we've been aimlessly wandering around because what the fuck are we gonna do besides just keep living and exploring? Now we have an actual objective. 2 objectives technically, because we have that thing, 3 objectives basically. I'm currently in quarantine because I'm dying of a horrible monster plague thing, which doesn't seem to have much of a time limit to it, frankly, but presumably it's a problem. And tied to that plague is the quarantine itself, which is the giant gun that shoots down anything that approaches and presumably tries to leave the system. And then 3, I have to build a rocket in the first place. So I need to cure myself, most likely. disable the gun, then build this rocket, and then roll credits, I assume? That's a trajectory. Now we have a goal. The Neptune escape rocket. This blueprint was developed at Altera headquarters specifically to get you off 4546B and back to the nearest phase gate. It takes into account local gravity, astronomical data, and available resources and is piloted by AI. It may be adapted to employ whatever power source is available, but it will require a lot of it. It consists of 5 independently constructible elements. The launch platform. Floating platform provides a solid base from which to launch the rocket. Gantry provides structural support. Stage 1. Primary thrusters for reaching atmosphere escape velocity. Stage 2. Fuel reserve. Stage 3. Cockpit. Features 1-person life support, short-range communications, adaptable power supply, orbital shielding, onboard time capsule. Like a black box, basically. Warning, onboard AI will not launch if local threats are detected. Warning, the use of alien materials to power the craft may increase its range in unpredictable ways. Oh. First thing's good news. Oh, it won't launch and get me killed when the gun is still there. Second one's more concerning. It suggests that something unexpected might happen in the ending. I don't know. We'll see. Time capsule. These sturdy containers are designed to store written and photographic evidence for later retrieval, in addition to a number of small items. Time capsules are often fabricated by marooned survivors seeking either to aid those who find themselves in the same predicament in the future, or to leave evidence of their plight, which may be found long after their bodies have disintegrated. Most emergency escape vehicles are equipped with a time capsule by default, usually found in the cockpit, and be jettisoned on takeoff. Altera requests time capsules be stocked with tools and resources which will aid those who may discover them in the future. Huh. That's nifty to do. Throw all my planet survival items in a time capsule for anyone else who finds themselves there. Because they'd still be screwed if they ended up here. The only upside would just be that they wouldn't be in the same quarantine. Because I will have hopefully dealt with that. Okay. Thank you, Captain. You rescued us, basically. I do not remember where I got the captain code from. Let's see, what was the context for that? High security terminal, captain's quarters. Before they lost communications, Altera HQ uploaded a set of blueprints to the Aurora's main computer. There's a high security terminal inside the captain's quarters located beside the prawn bay. I feel like I got that a long time ago. I'm not really sure, though. This is the thing that scares me. Fuck you. 800 meters down, 1200 meters down, and then... Huh? That just suggests that they're even deeper down. Those are incomprehensibly deep locations. Hang on. Data downloads, coding codes... Note to self. 1806. Might as well try that one. It's just someone's birthday, but sometimes that's what they do. Shit. There's no 0 somehow on the time, on the code thing. Why can't I just cut into these doors exactly? I don't know. Seems weird to me. Well, I've got more posters. I've got that going for me. Kind of just making sure I haven't, like, missed an important text document that'll solve all my problems. Really having trouble with this terrain here. Like my character is. I don't want to miss anything vital. That looks like something I can pick up, but it's not. And I can't open these footlock. Wait, those aren't footlockers, are they? They're a weird shelf or something? Yeah, I don't know how to open the last one. Shit. Maybe I'll find it elsewhere. Really can't open these or anything. Nope. Don't see any clues. Was that a baseball? It's a coffee. Okay. I was like, what in the world? Filtered water's better than disinfected, right? No, filtered's worse. Just drink it right here. This is neat. Oh, I want to get up there. What is that? Weird splotch. Can I get up to that room? Chances aren't looking great. Not unless I can get on top of that railing or something.
Faint black box signature.
Ooh.
Originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
Oh. A black box signature. All I have to do is deal with the fact that this room looks dangerous as shit. See, that sound seemed like conspicuously timed. That feels new, doesn't it? Am I supposed to open this door? They said the other side of the hull breach in this room. Is it just that? Nah. Did it plop on the floor? Nope. Going down there seems dangerous. Knife out. No. Disappointing. Huh? Lets me breathe, but that's about it. Oh, that's... Look at this pipe texture. It's a bit extreme. Every square particle that I can't go through right now is nothing but pipes. Indefinitely and forever. I guess this is what I meant to find, right? Hello. No, it doesn't seem very repairable. Nothing spooky swimming around, just weird sheets of plastic down there. Okay, we just keep finding more. I like the design of this zone. Black box data.
Integrating new PDA data.
That seems kind of like a big deal. I'm not gonna look at it right now because I'm swimming. And if I idle for too long, I will die. Which is technically always true, but the starving to death threat is a little less, has a little less teeth. Why is this cuttable? I feel like the rules are really nonsensical with what can be cut. It feels like this thing has the power to cut any of the doors, but the game is just artificially kind of dickish about it. You bet your ass that I do not trust that. That's such a long build-up for like a jump scare. Me cutting to open a door while having no idea what's behind it. I hate that idea. That's so bright. Oh no. Another door I don't know the code to. It might be in the black box or it might be in that entry over there.
Integrating new PDA data.
There's just like a wall of fire up there. These boxes are so useless now. And they never have anything in them or they're always closed. Another one, huh? I can see through that. Slightly distressing. Lab access. If you need to tweak your equipment, please use the mod station. Please use the mod station in the forward section, or retrieve pre-configured equipment from the lab next door to the data coil. The door code is 6483. Aurora black box data. Initiated slingshot maneuver around planet 4546b. High velocity energy pulse detected on planet's surface. Emergency distress signal sent to Altera listening buoy via long-range comm relay. Impact detected. Life pod bays on starboard side compromised. Outgoing communications compromised. Emergency evacuation initiated. Manual piloting transferred to Captain Hollister. Life pods 1 through 25 launched successfully. Entering planetary atmosphere. Massive impact registered. Drive core shield compromised. Emergency bounce backs received from 8 life pods on planet surface. Human life signs detected over long range at T plus 8 hours. 1. Personnel unaccounted for. Non-essential systems maintenance Chief Riley Robinson. Is that my name? Did I just find out my name? Is my name Riley Robinson? Altera HQ rescue solution received at T plus 8 hours to high priority terminal at captain's quarters. Monitoring equipment failed at T plus 13 hours. So all the monitoring equipment's failed now. Probably when it exploded. Shit. So yeah, they were doing the slingshot maneuver, which for those that don't know, it's when you take your spaceship and you fly around a big source of gravity, like a sun or a planet, or probably just a planet, honestly. The sun seems really dangerous, but I think I've seen that in movies too. And what you do is you just, instead of landing on the planet, you loop around the planet and you use its gravity to accelerate. And when you use its gravity to accelerate, you can fly, you can just gain speed, basically. Because the falling towards the planet makes you move faster. But angling at a distance where you won't actually get closer to the planet while you're doing that means you're just going to keep building speed, and you feed off its gravity to go faster, basically. They actually do that maneuver in The Martian, at least in the book, which is when they were planning on leaving. Yeah, they had already left, and they thought the protagonist was dead, because that's the setup of the scenario. And when they find out he's alive, they slingshot off of something to come back in order to try to save him. So it's like that's a reoccurring sort of thing. So out of the 25 life pods that launched, which featured multiple life forms, there were multiple people alive in those life pods, because we had multiple life pod audio logs that featured 2 people or more. Of those, only 8 of the life pods survived, apparently. So out of 25, less than a third of them even survived landing on the planet. And then only 8 hours into this game, I was the only remaining human survivor. Like, it's given to us via cold, shitty text from a emotionless computer readout and shit, but this is the most chilling thing to be told in the entire game. Not even the plague, not even that we're alone. The worst thing is finding out here that according to this computer, we are definitely alone and there are no human life signs in this entire long-range scan area. That means not only is there nobody alive from my crew, there's apparently nobody alive from the Degassi or any other previous crew. There are no humans alive as far as this spaceship can scan, except me. And it was suspected, but now it's confirmed, just numerically and coldly. That sucks. 6483. Well, time to put our big boy pants on and get busy. So what's cool in here? Ooh.
Data bank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
It says resynchronized, not updated.
Integrating new PDA data.
They just confirmed that my repulsion cannon was not good enough. Like I just had an inaccurate version of it. Oh. Can't scan the microscope to get a better one? Make one later? I am running out of space for this stuff. Oh, I need to drink water though. Inventory full. Oh, it's a space-consuming object. Shit. Any of these batteries low? Fuck it. Get rid of one of them batteries. Can I pick it up now? Nope, that means it's a 2x2. Shit. I want to keep all the cool random shit that's definitely unique, probably. Could go without first aid kits, perhaps. It's a 4-slot thing. It's not even functional, I'm just taking it with me because it's a unique item and I want to have it. Let's get rid of one of the food. I should have one first aid kit just in case things go completely to shit. But yeah, I am running out of spaces to jam items into. So either, hopefully this run will dry up soon, or I'm gonna have to leave and come back. And I don't really want to do that, so I'd prefer not to do that. What can we learn from the hive mind of Strader 6? How are the individuals which make up a hive mind to be categorized? Are they merely dumb components of a larger intelligent organism, or is the larger mind merely a product of the independent organisms? Can it be both? We define organisms by their traits, but find invariably that these traits depend on those of their environment. The concept of a tadpole is meaningless without the concept of the frog it will develop into. The idea of a predator is empty without the understanding of its prey. This begs the question, if we define everything by reference to everything else, what have we actually explained? An illustrative experiment was recently performed on the hive mind colony discovered on Strader 6. A device was placed outside the nest, which would electrocute individuals approaching it. An ant colony would have lost many individuals before a basic danger signal was successfully communicated between them, resulting in learned avoidance of the device. Successful, but costly. The Strader 6 colony quickly formed into two factions, one attempting to move the device by brute force, sacrificing individuals as they did so. The second attempted to cover the device in sand. These two goals being mutually exclusive, a fight ensued. The first faction was beaten in virtue of their reduced numbers. The device was safely buried, and the survivors called a truce. From the perspective of the individuals, this experience must have been horrific. From the perspective of the hive mind, a nagging problem had been overcome with the most effective solution. Which perspective is the correct one? We suggest that it is neither. By attempting to fit such entities into our rigid set of concepts, we are painting onto the world a false impression of concreteness and meaning, which is a reflection of our concepts of ourselves. We describe Strader 6 individuals as attacking one another, just as we describe microbes in the human body. Yet the Strader colony, like the body, cannot be healthy as a whole without the aggressions of its components. We describe neurons in the brain as being dumb, but brains as a whole as intelligent. But when an idea takes hold in the brain and forces out inferior ones, do we describe this as an act of aggression? Do we mourn the dead neurons? I don't think bad ideas are literally parts of your brain dying. When a philosophy or technology takes a hold in human society, when wars are fought over them and people die, is that rightly seen as being good or evil? This is not to undermine the meaning of our existence. From where we stand, our existence is very serious indeed. But is our civilization and our universe really any different from the colony on Strader 6? Is intelligence something limited to things of flesh of blood? Or is the universe truly one giant intelligent system, and we put amoeba blowing self-important potholes on its surface? We would do well as scientists to remember that our goal is not to paint the world as we see it, but to see it as it truly is. I hear ya, but also fuck you. I want to live. Fuck you, I want to live. Ah, I thought I had to open it from the code, so I was going to open it, even though I knew where I was going, just because I wanted it to be open. Can I go up here? Man, there's a lot going on in this environment. Alright. Can I make this jump? I can't even stand on that little side rail. Can't even go over there. Man, that's a shit show over there. Hello. Which one have I been using? Yeah, that one. Might as well wear down the same one consistently, otherwise I'm gonna run out. This is like a nice break from all the fear I was constantly dealing with all the way through. Oh. There's my sea moth. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I don't know what that beep sound is. Oh, that's this thing. A weird look. Its little legs wobble. And they like beep sometimes, I think. Alright, well that's probably it. I've probably finished this adventure. Hello, other fire extinguisher. Oh, because I could have come this way first. So there's a fire extinguisher to help me put out that fire. There we go. I could have found that place first. Huh. And that would have been the first thing I had to open. Huh. Interesting little circular design. So I would have found the black box first, then come up here. And I would have gone directly into the prawn bay. That's interesting.